Oh my fucking god, all the Halos on the Xbox One. I'ma feel all them nostalgia feels. I'ma BXR some kid on Ivory Tower. I'ma rocket a bitch on Wizard. I'ma cross-map sniper fool on Blood Gall. Let's contain excitement. The fuck is this? Or not. Guess I'm gonna play Advanced Warfare instead. Ooh, this lag. Holy cow. I'm probably gonna get kicked, man. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I got Lagger Pro perk on right now, man. I like to consider myself a person of reasonable intelligence. See, to me, intelligence doesn't mean you know everything. I think more so, it means you know how to learn. It means you're not often making the same mistake twice, or falling for the same trick twice, or as the cliche goes, repeating the same action while expecting a different result. But the new generation of consoles has me pushing uncomfortably into something out of character. Someplace where I don't learn from my mistakes, and where I do keep repeating the same action over and over, blindly believing empty promises, and expecting that someday my persistence will be rewarded with video games that actually fucking work. Trying to play video games this week has made me feel like I've become a complete chump. I had the realization tonight after spending 2 hours simply trying to play games with my friends on Xbox One, only about 15 minutes of which was actually spent in-game. I've spent the last year actually believing that the basic functional shortcomings of the Xbox One were simply launch issues that would surely be patched sooner rather than later. A year later, and I'm still waiting to be able to connect to my friends smoothly without issue, and to be able to hear voice chat through both speakers and headset. Things that were quick and easy as they should be on the Xbox 360. I heard over the last year that Destiny was going to be a game so deep in scope and scale that we'd be playing it for the next 10 years. 10 weeks later, and it's already an afterthought. I heard over the last year that come fall, we'd be revisiting the classic nostalgic battlegrounds of Halo, which to an extent is true if you're willing to let the game search for a match while you watch a movie or learn a foreign language in the meantime. I've heard over the last year that dedicated servers are being implemented in a Call of Duty. Advanced Warfare comes out and I'm lagging harder than I might if I connected to a dedicated server using an AOL dial-up trial CD plucked from a 1995 Walmart bin. So that's why this atrocious gameplay is still playing. It's symbolic. It's nearly 2015, and all the promises and anticipation for next-gen systems have been around and fully vettable for a year, and even after a year, many things are still less functional on the next-gen consoles than they were on the previous generation. I've paid a lot of money for games that aren't just subjectively bad, they're objectively broken. They do not work. Now, I know it's easy to respond with, hey loser, why don't you try being patient? Just go outside and come back once the game is patched, jeez. To an extent, yes, I agree. Take a look at Battlefield 4. It was an unplayable mess a year ago, and today it's one of the better games out. But I've paid hard-earned money for a product, and as a consumer, I want my product to work when I buy it, not on some undefined date in the future. Imagine if other products you buy work the same way that games seem to work these days. What if I buy a car, and it's a car that's advertised not only as the fastest and the coolest, but also the safest car around, and as soon as I drive it off the lot, the engine goes up in smoke. I take that thing back to the dealer and I demand a functional replacement. And any dealer that plans to remain in business will replace that car in short order. But if the car dealer was a game developer, a game publisher, they'd say to me, just be patient, you know, I know the car's not working today, but hey, you know, we'll put it in our garage and someday, someone down the line here, a mechanic or someone will take a look at it. They'll probably fix it, and I'm sure it'll work all right then. Can't really be sure, but probably. Well, can I at least get a refund for this crappy car then? No, I'm sorry, man. You broke the shrink wrap on that car, so I'm afraid it's non-refundable. But hey, I tell you what, I'll buy it back from you for half what you paid. Does that sound good? No, it doesn't work like that. And it's getting to the point where we as gaming consumers need to stop giving developers and publishers and hardware manufacturers a free pass on the empty promises of the future. It means we have to stop pre-ordering and buying unfinished broken games and consoles until they actually work. And this isn't me talking down to those of you who pre-order and buy on launch days. I'm one of you. I get excited and I do it too. But it's to the point now that we're all chumps. We fork out our money expecting big things. Those big things turn out to be complete flops, yet we still fork out our money in a couple months chasing the next big promise. Something's got to give. All this fall's AAA releases so far are objectively not fully functional, and in some cases not at all functional. How many more launch failures will it take before we start to withhold our dollars? For me, that point is very soon. If intelligence means learning from experiences, there's a clear trend of failure here, and it's on us as intelligent people to start learning. The trend won't change otherwise. Thanks as always for listening and for supporting this series. I'd like to hear what you think. Are video games becoming a complete joke, or am I overreacting? Comment below or tweet me on Twitter at skag_3. Okay, thanks, bye.